Hello and welcome to the 2020 Form UKBlues Awards. Not quite in the format we'd intended, but nonetheless an awards ceremony which we can be sure is going to be unique. Thank you for joining us at this virtual event, and I would like to open by telling you a little bit about the UKBlues Federation, who've organised these awards. Created 5 years ago, the Federation's aim is to provide a focal point for the blues in the UK, to try to bring all those involved in the blues in the UK together. Whilst there is still more to do, we've achieved a lot and hope that the blues community will continue to buy into our vision and support our efforts. One of our first major steps was to establish the UK Blues Challenge to select an act to represent the UK at the annual European Blues Challenge, an event which, for 2 of the last 5 years, the UK has won. Congratulations go to Cass Hawkins and to Kyla Brox and their bands for this achievement. 2019's winners were the Achievers, from whom we will hear a little later. For the last 4 years, the winners of the UK Blues Challenge have, partly funded by the Federation, also gone to Memphis to take part in the International Blues Challenge, which by all accounts they have found to be a fantastic and very worthwhile experience. In 2018 we created the UK Blues Awards and staged a highly successful sold-out event in Worthing that year. The awards did not take place in 2019 for various reasons, and equally, because of the COVID-19 crisis, the event scheduled to take place on 17th May at Dingwall this year had to be cancelled. We are, however, determined to be back in the flesh next year and have already started planning for this. We also have our UK Blues Fuse initiative, which sees us working with venues around the UK to give young, up-and-coming bands the opportunity to take part in a UK Blues Federation promoted gig, and in partnership with the Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival, we've set up the Under the Radar project, which sees 2 such acts being given the opportunity to play the festival's main stage, and for one, the chance to take part in the UK Blues Challenge. You can find out more about the Federation and what we do on our website, ukblues.org. And whilst you're there, why not join and support our work further? Okay, that's the end of the commercials, I promise you. Before I close, though, I must say some thank yous. To our MC, to all our very special guest presenters, to all the musicians and others who have supported this event, to the award sponsors, to the event sponsors, Millets Electrical, NE Electrical and Oxton Flooring, and to our headline sponsor Form Fit Out. Thank you. Thank you so much. Without your generous support, none of this would have happened. Thank you too to my colleagues on the board who work so hard to make things happen and to help us achieve what we do. And a special thank you goes to Paul Long, who took on the task of creating, putting together, managing and producing this very special event. So now I'm going to grab my virtual bottle of champagne, break it over the bows of this virtual event, declare the awards well and truly open, and hand over to our MC, a man very well known to blues lovers everywhere. Truly an icon of the UK blues sphere. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul Jones.
Hello, thank you for joining us online for the 2020 Form UK Blues Awards. Not as planned at a big live event at Dingwall in London, but I do hope that you will enjoy this video programme that we have put together to announce the winners and celebrate the British blues scene of the past year. We also have some very special guests to present some of the awards. Now, the last year was very good for the Achievers, who won the UK Blues Challenge and toured the clubs and festivals extensively, and their album The Lost Ark won many plaudits and much airplay. They have 3 nominations in the UK Blues Awards and were scheduled to open our live show at Dingwall. So let's have some music from them now on video. This is the Achievers with No One Remembers.
beside early doors, happy to be grieving still. The sunny boy blues that no one remembers. No one remembers. A pretty life's going somehow. Time to forget about all that now. Fought with me in the court light, but all kicked off and no one remembers. No one remembers. No one remembers you, even if you come back smiling. Just go and find a corner to hide in. Dressed for a party, sure. We don't tear it up anymore. Not like we were back then. Nuts men standing, no one remembers. No one remembers. No one remembers you, even if you come back smiling. Let's go and find a corner to hide in. Ooh, let's go up. And I'm the only one. And the animals are out. And I'm feeling like a brand new soul. So dial it back a tone or two. Turn it down, I can't hear you. Regrettable, forgettable, broken hearts that no one remembers. No one remembers. No one remembers you, even if you come back smiling. Even if you're naked, even if you come back smiling. Just go and find a corner to hide in.
The Achievers. Most of the individual awards have very kindly been sponsored this year, and I will give them a mention as we go along, particularly as some of the sponsors are festivals and events which are no longer now happening this year. It's certainly worth thanking the main headline sponsor for this year's awards, without whom this wouldn't be happening at all, and that is Form Fit Out, the independent commercial interiors company. And so to the first award, and it's for Acoustic Blues Act of the Year, sponsored by Blues at the Bay, Eagles Cliff. This is to recognise the acoustic artist who has made the most significant impact through their performances and or recordings. The finalists, in alphabetical order, are Half Deaf Clatch, Dave Ferrer, Martin Harley, Dom Martin, and Trevor Babajak Steger. And the winner is Dom Martin.
Hello everybody. I'd just like to say apologies that we can't all be together because of this whole outbreak, pandemic, COVID-19 thing. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. I'd just like to say thank you for the award and for everybody who voted and I'd like to say congratulations to everybody else who won an award as well, but just to be a part of this has been huge. I never thought in a million years I'd ever get this far. So thank you very much for your support, and have a good night. Thank you.
I got my guitar, my bowling chain. I walk till I bleed, but I don't feel a thing. Then the rain came, pouring down again, and the rain came, burning like a flame, and the rain came, I washed it all away, and the rain came. Walk these old streets for 20-odd years on this goddamn insomnia. And how the hell did I get here? Then the rain came, pouring down again, and the rain came, burning like a flame, and the rain came, and washed it all away, and the rain came. Picking up and weight, old freight trains. I've got no one left to shout at, no one left to blame. Then the rain came, pouring down again, and the rain came, burning like a flame, and the rain came, and washed it all away, and the rain came. Someday I'll find my way back home, when the line comes to an end. I'll have nowhere left to roam, then we'll start all over again. I know what I done, I dug my own grave. There's no going back now, baby, just another day. Then the rain came, pouring down again, and the rain came, burning like a flame, and the rain came, I washed it all away, and the rain came, and the rain came, and the rain came. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don Martin, winner of Acoustic Act of the Year in the 2020 Form UKBlues Awards. On to our second award now, and this is for Emerging Artist of the Year, sponsored by the Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival in Cole. Now, this award recognises the artist, vocalist or instrumentalist for whom this year has seen a significant raising of their profile on the UK blues scene. To present the award, Steve Potter, Chief Executive Officer of Form Fit Out, our headline sponsor, and UKBlues Federation board member.
Thanks, Paul, and thanks for the opportunity to present the Emerging Artists Award this year for the UKBlues Federation. The Emerging Artists initiative set up by the UKBlues Federation was an attempt to try and provide a platform for new and emerging artists in the UK to continue the genre of blues music across a spectrum of venues and platforms in the UK. We set up Blues Fuse, which is an opportunity for these guys to go out into the world and show all of us music enthusiasts what they can do. The first event was held up in the Big House Blues Club in Darwin in Lancashire and was put on by Rosie Greer of the UKBlues Federation. The next event is planned down at Blues at the Woodlands in Gillingham in Kent, and it's hosted by Richard and Andy Davis, who run the club down there, and will be showcasing some new talent alongside Will Wilde as an established artist to encourage people to come along and support the new artists as well as the established. All this obviously is subject to the outcome of the coronavirus lockdown. May have to be rescheduled, but will without a doubt will be a continuing event for us. We've also got a one planned for November, which we're hoping to be hosted in Edinburgh. That's in the process of being organised, and we're hoping will come to fruition with the help of the Edinburgh Blues Club. So all very exciting times for emerging artists, and we're very keen to see that they're promoted in the future. So on to the nominations for this year's Emerging Artists Award, and the nominees are The Achievers, Don Martin, James Oliver, Marcus Prescott-Stevens and Connor Selby. And the winner this year is James Oliver. So well done, James, that's excellent news, and I'm sure being voted Emerging Artist of the Year will go a long way to help your career in the next 12 months, we're hoping so, and look forward to seeing you out on the road. Thanks very much.
When I had the message off Paul, I had the absolute shock of my life. I still can't believe I've won this Emerging Artist Award, and I'd like to thank everybody that has voted for me and everybody that supported me throughout the last year of the James Oliver Band. It's been quite the year and we're still going strong. I'd like to thank everybody that's played in the band with me, decked in the band with me, all the pubs, clubs, festivals and venues that book us multiple times throughout the year. I really appreciate it. I just love playing, as you all know, and without all you lot I couldn't do it, so that's I really appreciate it. And thanks to everybody at the UK Blues for supporting me as well, and I really do appreciate that also. Obviously it's sad that we can't be in London this evening for the event, but we're here in the living room and it's just as good. So here we are, and I was thinking there was something I could say about winning the Emerging Artist Award, so I've decided I'm like a blues caterpillar that has gone into my cocoon and emerged into a blues butterfly. So there we are, there's the joke of the day. They also like to talk about my new record. I got a new record out called Twang, which is on the Last Music label. It was mixed by a guy called Paul Riley. And I'd like to thank Paul and Malcolm from the label, and also Darren, Shane and Billy for playing on the album, Lyndon over at Red Rock Studios for recording the album. And I just really appreciate this award, and I'd just like to thank you all very much, and hopefully see you on the road again soon. Thank you.
Congratulations to James Oliver. Now, the third UK Blues Award is for Club or Venue of the Year, and it's sponsored by Upton Blues Festival. These venues and clubs are the lifeblood of the UK blues scene because they do an important job not only in putting on gigs for touring musicians, but also in creating their own community with their audiences of regulars. The finalists for Club or Venue of the Year are Blue Funk Rhythm and Blues Club, Poynton. Going Up the Country, Worthenbury. New Crawdaddy Blues Club, Basildon. St Harmonica's Blues Club, Southgate. The Tuesday Night Music Club, Coulston. And the winner is the Tuesday Night Music Club.
Thanks, Paul. Well, what can I say? Apart from that, I'm distinctly chuffed and grateful to see my baby getting the recognition it deserves. Thank you, everyone, for your nominations and votes. It's traditional at this sort of time to dedicate the award to all those involved. So who am I to break with tradition? Many people mention the Tuesday Night Music Club team. Well, here's the news. The team is me. But I must express my gratitude to my partner Rosalind, who for some 6 years has put up with my crazy ideas, my rapid mood swings brought on by trying to run the club. While she'll tell you that she has no patience for fools, she's backed me up, encouraged me, steered me away from disaster and told me some home truths that no one else would have done. So thank you, darling. Now, I could and probably should also thank the sound guys, particularly Simon Taylor and Ross Davey, for making sure we always presented the artists with the best sound around. Should, of course, thank hundreds of artists who've graced our stage over the years. But I think everyone around the world who does what I do will agree with this, as will the artists. The real people I have to thank are those dedicated souls who buy tickets and come out and fill our venues to show their appreciation and love of live music. At the Tuesday Night Music Club, those people have earned the moniker of the Tuesday Night Music Club family. Many of them only met because of the club. They gather together each Tuesday night and show their support, and now oftentimes travel together visiting other venues and festivals. Without them, I can honestly say the club would not be what it is now. Indeed, it's doubtful it would even exist. So from the bottom of my heart, I say this award is for the Tuesday Night Music Club family. May you grow and grow. Thank you one and all. Here's hoping we see you very soon.
Richard Dunning of the Tuesday Night Music Club voted Club of the Year, and by you, because all the votes are by the public, the audience. And actually the voting this year has been extraordinary. So thank you very much. The next award is for an artist aged under 25 during the awards year, that's the calendar year 2019, who has made the most significant impact with their performances or recordings. This is the Jules Fothergill Young Blues Artist of the Year Award. It's named after a true friend of so many of us on the UK blues scene, Jules Fothergill of Northside, who sadly died in March last year. He was a great believer in encouraging and mentoring young players, so generous with his time, always eager to share the stage with so many aspiring artists. And so this award is justly named in his honour. So here to present it is Lorna Fothergill.
Hi everyone, Lorna Fothergill here. Very proud indeed to be able to present the award in the category that is Jules Fothergill Young Blues Artist of the Year in the 2020 UK Blues Awards. The finalists in this category are Tom G. Ford of Southbound, Toby Lee, Marcus Prescott Stevens, Connor Selby, and Charlie White. And the winner is Connor Selby. Congratulations, Connor. Congratulations, all of the finalists. Have a lovely evening. Take care. Be safe.
Hi everyone, I just want to say how honoured I am to have won this award and how humbled I am to know that people took time out of their busy lives to vote for me, and indeed all of the other nominees. I want to thank the UK Blues Federation for providing this platform whereby musicians such as myself are given an opportunity to be celebrated and recognised, in a time where being an up-and-coming artist is particularly difficult and discouraging. I also want to thank them for their continuous hard work and for their unwavering support of blues music and the blues community in general, as without organisations such as them and the people behind them, the musical landscape in this country would be vastly different. I also want to take this opportunity to mention how truly humbling it is to have won an award whose namesake really does encapsulate everything that inspires me to be a musician. Jules was a unique guitarist whose personality shone through his instrument and who truly felt every note he played. I wish Jules could have been here today to continue to inspire me and many other players alike, but his music and the highly positive impact it's had in the UK blues scene will live on for many years to come. Thank you.
You say that you love me, I don't think that's true. Wouldn't be the first time that you lied. I can see it, baby, the way you look at me, the faraway look in your eye. I'm so tired, baby, I'm so tired, Lord, and I made up my mind. I'm so tired, baby, I'm so tired of you. Now my left is all behind. Well now, baby, 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 I think you ought to know I'm tired of being left by myself. Time has come now, baby, for me to go. How much I'll miss you, I just can't tell. And that's why I sing, I'm so tired, baby, I'm so tired, Lord, and I've made up my mind. I'm so tired, baby, I'm so tired of you, Lord. Now my left is all behind. When I needed you, baby, you were never around. When I was feeling low, you could not be found. When I was lonely, baby, you just left me there. When I cried out your name, but you didn't care.
Connor Selby, Young Artist of the Year for 2020. Our fifth award is for Blues Instrumentalist of the Year. Sponsored by Digital Blues, it's for a blues musician who has made a significant impact with their performances and recordings. And here to present the award is the first of our special guest presenters, legendary guitarist, excellent songwriter, and I'm happy to say a dear friend of mine, Bernie Marsden.
Hi guys. Well, this is not exactly Dingwall's, is it? But in these times, this is what we have to do. So I'm very pleased and very proud to be announcing the award for the UKBlues Instrumentalist of the Year, something I've never won. The following nominees are Chris Corcoran, Martin Harley, Matt Long, Giles Robson and Will Wilde. And the winner is, I'm a little bit biased, I'm a guitar player, is Matt Long. Congratulations, Matt. I know you're playing. I've seen you develop, and well done, mate. And well done to the other guys as well. I'll see you soon, guys. Be safe out there and enjoy yourselves. Bye.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all keeping as well as you can be, given the current situation. I hope you're all safe. I hope you're all home. I hope you're all clean, and I hope you're all staying positive. I'm so incredibly honoured to say that I have been presented with the UKBlues Award for Instrumentalist of the Year. I'm absolutely over the moon. I really am. I'm so thankful, and I honestly can't believe it. I really can't. And to be presented this award by the legendary Mr. Bernie Marsden is truly mind-blowing, even if it is virtually. So I'm a huge fan of Bernie's, and this really means a lot to me, so thank you very, very much. If you had told 6-year-old me that one day that I would be recognised for playing guitar and for playing music, I would have called you crazy. I really would have done. Sure, it was the dream, but every 6-year-old dreams, you know, but I never thought that dream would actually come true, you know. Back when I was playing on a little broken nylon string guitar with strings and tuning pegs missing and everything like that, I never thought that that would lead me to the life I'm living right now. I really wouldn't have done. The fact that even 25-year-old me can't believe it either is another thing to say, really. You know, the fact that I get to do what I love, which is playing music, and playing music that I love, to people all around the world, you know, I'm just so very, very, very lucky to be able to do what I do. And I'm so thankful. I'll never take it for granted. And it's thanks to you guys, you know, who's graciously supported me over the years, no matter what I've been doing. It really is, so I thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. I always say these kind of awards, you know, they aren't competitions. There's no winning, there's no losing. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of the thriving scene that is the blues and the blues rock scene of the UK today. And as you can tell by the list of nominees on the other awards and on this award, for instance, you know, you can tell that it is thriving and that, you know, it's full of outstanding artists and musicians. You know, just take the nominees from Instrumentalist, the other nominees. You know, you got Giles Robson, Chris Corcoran, Will Wilde and Martin Hartley. You know, all of which are astonishing musicians and artists, and they all deserve your love and admiration. You know, they really do. I'm such huge fans of each and every one of those guys. You know, I'm so lucky to call those guys my friends even, and to have seen them play multiple times, and have even jammed with a couple of them a couple of times. And I can tell you firsthand, they're just truly incredible musicians with a real burning passion for what they do. And I think they perfectly represent what I love about the blues scene today, which is just how radically varied it is. You know, you get the super sleek traditional blues from people like Giles Robson. You get the jazzy kind of blues, like the perfectly crafted jazzy kind of blues from people like Chris Corcoran. You get the incredibly well-written folk-style blues from people like Martin Harley. And then you get the modern, badass blues rock from people like Will Wilde. And then you get everything in between. You know, blues is so much more than just the chord progression. It can really, you know, it can be traced into any genre. It really can. It's not just a 1-4-5 chord sequence. And to me, that's what makes it so exciting, is everyone has their own interpretation of it. And, you know, there's no wrong answers. It's just blues, you know, and it's blues done well. And I'm so immensely proud of any person who's doing what they want to do, who's playing this kind of music. You know, they're following their dream. They're making the music they want to make. And they're making the music that comes from their heart and from their mind and from their soul. And you can really tell when someone's just going for it, you know. So I'm so proud of anyone who's following through with it and they're following their dream, because believe me, it's really, really hard. But anyway, I would like to take this moment to thank a few people, if that's okay. I would like to thank my mother and father for always being there for me and always supporting me through thick and thin. You know, they always supported me, but they never pushed me unless I needed pushing, which is great. You know, that's the right amount, and I'm always eternally thankful for them. I'd like to thank all my bandmates for taking this journey with me and for helping me do what I want to do with my life. You know, Paul, Adam, Kev, Thomas Holder, Greg Walton, and I want to also mention Mr. Kevin Yates and Mr. Dusty Bones, because whilst they're no longer in Catfish, they've moved on to other things. They are still an integral part of my life, so I'm always thankful for them. I really am. I would like to thank all the people that helped me get to where I am today. You know, you can never do this kind of thing on your own, and I'm all the more richer for having such wonderful people in my life. I really am. I would like to thank my lovely girlfriend Samantha for always giving me, you know, so much happiness and joy when I need it the most, and for keeping me on the straight and narrow most of the time. I would like to thank the UK Blues Federation for not only this wonderful award and for making this man-child very happy, but for also working really hard to make sure that the blues of the UK gets the recognition it deserves. You really are doing an amazing job, so thank you very, very much. And I, of course, want to thank everyone who has supported me and the bands I've been in, all the fans, every single person who's just been to anything that we've done, any show, anything, from the tiny pub fireplaces to the massive festival crowds. I'm always thankful for anyone showing up to any of my shows. So if there's one thing this award does, it reassures me that what I'm doing is worth doing, and it's worth doing for you guys. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the other side of all this madness. Thank you very much. Good night.
On now to a special award, one that's in the gift of the UK Blues Federation board. This is the Unsung Hero Award, to pay tribute to somebody who has been working tirelessly behind the scenes, out of the spotlight, promoting, encouraging, supporting and nurturing blues music in the UK over a prolonged period. To present this award, here is UK Blues board member Rosie Greer.
I'm here to present the UK Blues Award for Unsung Hero. This award is to celebrate the achievement made by an individual who is not on the front line but does so much behind the scenes on the blues fraternity. The award today goes to a man who is a blues historian, photographer, researcher and reviewer. He has set up over time the most comprehensive and informative website with everything concerning the blues, namely earlyblues.com. He is also renowned for his early involvement with the UKBlues Federation and the British Blues Archive. I am pleased and honoured to present this award to Alan White. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much. It's a great honour to receive the Unsung Hero Award, especially as there's so many people out there doing fantastic work for the blues. I can't sing or play a note, but for many years I've been beavering away behind the scenes with historical research, archiving early blues material, also photographing and publishing photo galleries of as many blues festivals and gigs as possible. I've been blessed to have met so many wonderful musicians and those fantastic people from backstage who support them. A big thank you to the UK Blues Federation, who do a great job supporting blues in the UK. Long may they continue to do so. Become a member of the Federation yourself and keep supporting what they do. Anyway, whatever, keep on supporting live music. Here's to the blues.
Time now for another break for some music from another band who had been due to take the stage at Dingwall's. And we're so pleased that they've put this video together because they are so new that they've had nothing released as yet. Featuring two-time finalist nominee Marcus Prestgard Stevens on guitar, this is Crossfire Blues Band.
addicted to the video game. They call him sharpshooter, raider of caves, coin collector, the princess is saved, space cowboy, it all means the same, that my baby is addicted to the video game. Shove to get a look at the screen. He's an expert at the classics and I got on the new. If you wanna see the action from an orderly cue, they call him sharpshooter, raider of caves, coin collector, the princess is saved, space cowboy, it all means the same, that my baby is addicted to the video games. Hit it! Shooter, raider of caves, coin collector, the princess is saved, space cowboy, it all means the same, that my baby is addicted to the video games. Hey. Then my baby is addicted to the video games. Game over.
That was Crossfire Blues Band, and I'm absolutely sure that we're going to be hearing a lot more from them over the years to come. Marcus, by the way, is also now a member of the new lineup of Northside. On now to the award for Blues Album of the Year, sponsored by the Colourblind Blues Show. The finalists in this category are the top 5 most played albums by a UK artist in the Independent Blues Broadcasters Association annual playlist chart for 2019. The IBBA is a group of independent blues presenters broadcasting on radio and internet from the UK. Here to present this award is the BBC radio legend, that is Bob Harris.
Hello, it's Bob Harris here. I'm in my studio here in Oxfordshire, and it's a great honour for me to join you this evening to present the award for the Blues-Based Album of the Year. And I just want to say before I read the nominees that everybody on this list is a winner tonight. I think this is creme de la creme. This is a fantastic category, and the albums, all the albums, are really, really good. So let me just read you through the contenders. Kyla Brox for Pain and Glory, Els Bailey for Road I Call Home, Catfish for Burning Bridges, Martin McNeil for Cat Squirrel, and The Achievers for The Lost Ark. I have the album just over here, but before I show it to you, I just want to congratulate this woman in particular. She's done sessions here in the studio. I'm a massive, massive fan. She is a trooper, and she thoroughly deserves this award. The album of the year goes to Els Bailey for Road I Call Home.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you to everyone who voted for this album and who nominated it. I'm just blown away. I'm incredibly proud of this record, and so to receive this award is just wonderful. I remember when Wildfire, my debut album, came out, and in the first week of release, my team turned around to me and said, "Okay, cool, album number 1's out, time for that tricky second record. Let's have it ready for a year." I was like, how the heck am I supposed to do that? I was on tour for the whole year and only had one song written. And then 10 months later, this album was finished. And I'm not quite sure how that happened, but what I do know is that I have an incredible team around me that helped make this album, and they deserve a huge shout out. So to my co-writers, thank you so much for helping me tell this story. Who inspire me. To the musicians who played on this record, I loved sharing the studio with you. To Brad Knoll and Steve Blackmon, who produced this album, thank you so much for believing in me and for dealing with my divas drops. To George Montague and Alex Berger for the wonderful artwork and photography. A massive, massive thank you to the PRS Foundation and to Arts Council England, as without the money that you gave me to make it and release it, this album would not exist. So thank you, thank you, thank you. To my amazing release team who helped get this record out there, and to every journalist and every presenter that gave it some love, you're wonderful. To the band that I've shared the stage with and done the Road I Call Home tour with, Johnny Henderson, Joe Wilkins, Matthew Ware, Matthew Jones, and all the amazing musicians that have been involved with touring this. I miss you all so much, I miss the road so much, and can't wait to do it again soon. My amazing family for always supporting me, and to my husband for allowing me to call the road my home for the last 3 years. And lastly, to every single one of you that bought this record, that came out to the shows, that told your friends about it. Thank you so much for joining me on this crazy, whack journey. I miss you all so much. I hope you are keeping well and keeping safe, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. And again, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Els Bailey, who also picked up an award for UK Song of the Year in the Americana UK Awards earlier this year, hosted by none other than Bob Harris. Now, the award for Festival of the Year. The event voted the best for a blues audience. This award is sponsored by earlyblues.com, and the finalists are Carlisle Blues Rock Festival, Ealing Blues Festival, the Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival at Colne, Old Bush Blues at Callow End, and Upton Blues Festival. And the winner is the Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival.
Hi everybody, how you doing? This is Paddy Maguire from the Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival in Colne, Lancashire. Wow, what can I say? I'm absolutely blown away. Thank you so much. It was an honour just to be nominated for this award, but to finally win it, means so much to us all. Suddenly, as I say, all those sleepless nights have just disappeared. I'd like to thank a few people for it's all possible. First and foremost, Cone Town Council itself for their determination and bravery in taking this festival to where it is today. An incredible task. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for inviting me along for the ride. Cheers. To the musicians the world over, I just quite simply stand at the front of the stage and I am in awe of everything you do. From the buskers to the main stages, I thank you. To my inner sanctum, to my secret weapon, or our secret weapon, Naomi Crew from Cone Town Council and Alison Hillard from Big I Am. Thank you, guys. Hands off, everybody. They're ours. To the street teams, to the crews, the front of house crews, the backstage crews, we couldn't do it without you. You're the family. You make it a very strong chain. Thank you so much for being involved, and it's an honour to stand beside you. Thank you. And finally, to the UK Blues Federation for all the work you do within the blues community in the UK, taking bands into Europe and further afield over to the States. Again, hats off to you. To my mentor and my backbone, to Mrs. Jenna Houston-Maguire and Mr. Jason Elliott, I thank you for being there with me, or for me. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Strange times. Look after yourselves, keep safe, and wash your bloody hands.
Thank you, Paddy Maguire. The next award in the 2020 Form UKBlues Awards is for Blues-Based Broadcaster of the Year, sponsored by Blues Matters magazine. In 2019, we lost a giant of independent blues radio, a podcasting pioneer and good friend of so many on the UK blues scene, Dave Raven. He was a founder member and chair of the Independent Blues Broadcasters Association, the IBBA, and also a member of the board and treasurer at the UK Blues Federation. The Dave Raven Blues-Based Broadcaster of the Year Award is named in his honour, and here to present it is Sue Ellen Raven.
Hello everyone. As many of you won't know me, I'm Sue Ellen Raven, wife of Raven and Blues broadcaster and podcaster, the late Dave Raven. Dave, as you know, died last year, sadly. Now, Dave was also a founding member and chair of the Independent Blues Broadcasters Association, the IBBA, which is an organisation that gives voice in a bigger and more collective way to a group of some 60 or so like-minded radio presenters. Now, I'm delighted and absolutely honoured to be asked to present, albeit virtually, the Dave Raven Award for UK-based Broadcaster of the Year. Now, I hope you'll bear with me, because Dave was expert at this, and I'm completely new to it, so this is a first, so please forgive any mistakes and stumbles. Anyhow, those of you who knew my husband will be aware of how much he did to promote the blues, and from the many heartwarming tributes I've received over the year from musicians, broadcasters, podcasters, and blues enthusiasts generally. He obviously touched many lives. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Ashwin Smythe, Paul Long, and members of the UK Blues Federation Board for all the kindness and support they've given me during this what has been a really immeasurably sad year. And I'd also like to thank those who've been kind enough to send photographs of the memorial brick dedicated to Dave, which is in Memphis. Now, Dave was a funny, kind and generous man, generous with his time when it came to helping and encouraging fellow blues enthusiasts as well. And as I said, he touched many lives, particularly with his weekly Raven and Blues radio show. I've lost count of the bands and musicians who came to our houseboat on the Thames to do a live session or an interview. And as you can see, that's where I'm doing this recording. Now, it's very regrettable that we can't all be together for these special awards, but we're in very uncertain and difficult times at the moment. So let's hope that next year life will have returned to something nearer normal and we can be together. Meanwhile, back to the awards. This year there are 5 finalists for the Dave Raven UK-based Broadcaster of the Year award. And I'd like you to give a huge virtual round of applause to Richard Dunning, Pete Feenstra, Gary Granger, Paul Long and Ashwin Smythe. And as we all know, there can only be one winner, and that winner is Pete Feenstra. Congratulations, Pete. Very well done. I know Dave would be proud of you. So I hope you'll all enjoy the rest of the award ceremony. And from me, Sue Ellen Raven, on a houseboat on the Thames, wishing you a lovely time and hope we'll all meet up in happier times.
Hello everybody, Pete Feenstra here. I'm delighted to accept the Dave Raven UK-based Blues Broadcaster of the Year award at the 2020 UK Blues Awards. Obviously we can't all be together to share this kind of communal love of the blues, but still I hope we all have a good night, and I'm sending out a message to all blues lovers out there that we've got to keep this thing going no matter what. At the time of sending out this video, of course, no one is sure just what the future holds, and I just hope that everybody manages to stay healthy so that sometime in the future we can return to the collective passion for the blues that we all share. I'd like to thank everybody who voted for me, the blues listeners, the radio listeners, the blues fans in general, and a particular thanks must go out to David Randall, Programme Controller at Get Ready to Rock Radio, who originally gave me my opportunity to pursue my blues muse. Also a huge thanks to my partner Anne Pioton for putting up with my after hours recordings and all the research that goes into it. And award ceremonies such as this are really an opportunity to market the music we all love, and I must say I'm immensely proud to be part of that process. Many thanks again for the award, and let's all have a great night. Time for more music. 2019 was an amazing year for the Kyla Brox Band. They represented the UK in Memphis at the International Blues Challenge, where they got to the semi-finals. Then they went to the Azores to triumph, winning the 2019 European Blues Challenge. With 2 nominations in the 2020 UK Blues Awards, here is Kyla Brox.
Let me tell you, I've lived a life, Lord, I've lived a life of a blues man's child. Of a van, 12 years old, already in his band. If I ever want to see him, the only way is to get on the stage and play, play, play. It can be a little wild, the life of a blues man's child. Don't hear from him for months on end. I'll get a phone call, but who knows when. I wouldn't swap it for the world. I'm my daddy's girl. I take it all in my stride, the life of a blues man's child. The life of a blues man's child. The life of a blues man's child. Life of a blues man's child. The life of a blues man's child. More fun by miles. The life of a blues man's child. Late nights in hotel rooms drinking cheap red wine, singing old songs just to pass the time, aching with the laughter from the tales that he tells. If I wrote his life story, it would sell, sell, sell. Never out of style, the life of a blues man's child. 2 in the morning, still on stage. No chance of school next day. Never got a degree, but I still got wise. But quick how to handle those sleazy guys. The life of a blues man's child.
Kyla Brox. 2 more awards still to come, and now we have the award for the Band of the Year, again for significant impact with their performances and/or recordings. This particular award is sponsored by the fine venue, the Meeting Room in Elland. It gives me great pleasure to introduce an old friend of mine to present this award. From his home in California, this is Walter Trout.
Thank you very much, Paul. I'm very happy to be here at the UK Blues Awards, and I hope you're all staying healthy out there. I am going to present the award for Blues Band of the Year. Now, this is presented to a band which has made the most significant impact through their recordings and/or performances this past year. So the nominees are The Achievers, Ellis Bailey, Catfish, the Sinelli Brothers, and Malone Sibin. And the UK Blues Award for Blues Band of the Year goes to, if I could have the envelope please, Marie. A loaf of bread and 20 rolls of toilet paper. Hey, Marie, you
What?
gave me the shopping list.
Oh crap, sorry.
Okay, here, let's try this again. The winner of Blues Band of the Year this year is Catfish. Congratulations, Catfish, and I hope to see you all soon. Stay healthy, everybody. Thank you, Paul Jones. Bye-bye.
Hi, Walter Trout. Oh, brilliant. Hi, it's Paul here.
Matt Long here. We're from Catfish, and we have just received the UK Blues Award for Blues Band of the Year. And I can't tell you how happy that makes us feel. We're so thankful for everyone for voting for us and for your continued support over the years. It really does mean the world to us. So thank you so much.
Now, we can't all be together right now. So Kevin and Adam wanted to be here to join us as well, and so they are, but on the video. Here's Adam.
Hey guys, it's Adam from Catfish here. I'm not normally allowed anywhere near a microphone, so I'm going to keep this super brief. But thank you to everyone who voted. It was super cool just to be nominated again. So yeah, thank you. We really appreciate it. We missed you guys. We can't wait to get back out, get touring, get playing again, doing what we like. But and shout out to all the guys who've been working behind the scenes to keep this still happening. I hope you guys are really excited for the video where we awkwardly sing Imagine in 12 different keys for you. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. Yeah, everyone stay safe. We love you. We miss you. We'll see you when this all blows over.
Hi everyone, my name's Kev Hickman and I'm the new drummer for Catfish. So new, in fact. I've actually only done about 5 gigs with the band so far. So, you know, I've probably not had a massive influence on winning this award, but I just wanted to say huge thank you to everybody that voted for us. It is a massive honour for the rest of the band and myself. I do know the guys have worked really, really hard over the last few years in order to achieve this. And so hopefully there's, you know, it's up from here and not all downhill now that I've joined the band, but we'll see. Hopefully see you on the road somewhere. Cheers.
I would also like to thank Mr. Kevin Yates for his immeasurable work over the last few years. Without him, you know, we wouldn't be where we are right now. And whilst he's not in the band anymore, he's had such an impact on our lives, and he's always going to be a good friend to us. So here's Mr. Kevin Yates.
I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all the members for their votes and to say how delighted I am to share in this award video. Over the last 5.5 years, Catfish has certainly seen some fantastic growth and been a huge part of my life, and together we have produced some fabulous albums that we're all very proud of. Due to personal reasons last November, I stood down from the band, but with Kev Hickman taking up the challenge, I am sure Catfish will continue to grow and demonstrate why this fantastic award we have just been given is well deserved. So a big thank you to all our supporters and fans, to the UK Awards voting public. To Matt, Paul and Adam and all of the Catfish family, thanks for the ride and the opportunity to be part of this ceremony. Bye for now, and I look forward to seeing you on the circuit again soon.
Thanks, Kevin, and we're delighted to have won this Band of the Year award, and can't wait to get out on the road again to play. And we always say that half of a gig is the band, the other half is the audience, and we're missing you at the moment. So here's to being able to come out and play very, very soon.
So not only do we want to thank the public for voting for us, but we also want to thank the UK Blues Federation for giving blues of the UK the voice it needs right now. You guys are doing immeasurable work, so thank you guys so much. And thank you once again for everyone who voted for us. We really do appreciate it, and we can't wait to see you again. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Don't do the Mac.
Well, I apologize so profusely for what I'm about to say, but you ain't got much longer until retribution comes your way. You ain't got no hope in heaven, you ain't got no hope in hell, you ain't got no way of knowing what I know so well, and I cried. Soul breaker, heartbreaker, money maker, don't you come around my way.
Falling down by the wayside, damn sure you're gonna break. Well, don't you bribe the Lord to save your soul if you should die before you wake. Put your hands where I can see them. Don't you know we stop believing? Only take what you're owed, better reap what you sow. Lying face down and barely breathing.
Soul breaker, heartbreaker, money maker, don't you come around my way. Fever dream, nothing is what it seems.
Caught in the spotlight, hoping that you get it right.
Pop it on the string, singing what you're told to sing. Sign on the dotted line, giving them control. Nothing you can do, now you let them break your soul. The ongoing symphony, march until your feet get sore, and when you feel like breaking down, won't you march on forevermore? And I cry, soul breaker, heartbreaker, money maker, don't you come around my way. Soul breaker, heartbreaker, money maker, don't you come around my way. Thank you.
And so we've reached the last award in the 2020 Form UK Blues Awards, Blues Artist of the Year, sponsored by Blues in the South. And to present this award, our final guest presenters, and I'm very excited to say that here, from one of the most sensational new blues bands in America right now, are Rebecca and Megan Lovell, Larkin Poe.
Hey y'all, I'm Rebecca. And I am Megan. Together, we are Larkin Poe. We were born in East Tennessee, the land of Dolly Parton, and raised in northern Georgia, just a few hundred miles away from the Mississippi Delta, where the blues were born. Carrying on the traditions of roots American music is really important to us, especially those blues traditions. So we're honored to present the award for Blues Artist of the Year. The finalists for the UK Blues Awards Blues Artist of the Year are Els Bailey, Kyla Brox, Lawrence Jones, Connie Lush, and Dom Martin. And the winner is Els Bailey. Congratulations. Larkin Poe signing off.
Wow, Larkin Poe, thank you. Blues Artist of the Year. You guys are legends. Thank you so much. I want to give a huge shout out to my fellow nominees. I love this job. It's the best job in the world, but it's definitely not the easiest job, and I know how hard we all work, so keep doing what you do because you inspire me. I feel really lucky to have been welcomed into quite a few different scenes, especially here in the UK. However, it was the blues scene that championed me. It was the blues scene that gave me an audience. And it was the blues scene that gave me a platform by which I can make music and tour all over the world. And I'm so incredibly grateful to every single one of you that has enabled this. So thank you so much. Forgive me for what I'm about to say. I'm not very eloquent at this type of thing, but I do believe it's exceedingly important to talk about. When the nominations came out in February, I was obviously delighted to have been nominated. However, I was exceedingly disappointed to see that so few of the nominees were women. Now, this is not just a blues scene issue, this is a wider music industry issue. And I don't know the answer. I do know there is a problem, and I do know that we need to have an open dialogue to discuss these issues. And it's not something that's going to change overnight, but it is something that we need to do to make a change. And so the PRS have an initiative called Key Change, and this is all to help make the wider music industry more inclusive, more diverse, and have more of a gender balance. And they have asked festivals to pledge to have a 50-50 gender balance on their festival programmes by the end of 2022. So this is my request to the members of the blues scene. Look to the festival programmers and to the club promoters. Look at your programs. Look at your programs over the year and your programs for your festivals, and look at how you can become, more inclusive and have a more of a 50-50 gender balance over the next few years. And look at broadcasters and journalists. Look at who you're writing about. There's so many incredible female artists and musicians who deserve to be heard. And like I said, it's not something that can happen overnight, but I do believe that if we make a change now, we will not have these issues in the generations to come. Thank you so much for listening to me, and thank you so much for this award to everyone that nominated and voted. I'm just absolutely humbled, so thank you.
Don't know what's going on. Oh, I don't know what to do. What's the matter with you? You never laugh these days. Your smile is gone away. I wish you would tell the truth. What is the matter with you? done. If I thought it would help, I'd say sorry in a heartbeat, in a heartbeat. Down on my knees, praying the Lord bring him back to me. Beg you, if you can't tell me, write me a letter, or call a friend and have them tell me what's the matter with you. The happy feeling's gone. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I don't know what to do. What is the matter with you? Oh, you never laugh these days. Your smile, it's gone away. I wish you would tell the truth. What is the matter with you? Oh, what's the matter? Come on, tell me.
Now, at the end of a night of blues with a host of talent in the room, you might expect that the evening would end with a jam. Well, it will, but a virtual one. All these winners and finalists were recorded individually in their homes and edited together by magic. We have Kev Hickman and Graham Walker on drums, Danny Blomley and Adam Pike on bass. We've got Matt Long, Connor Selby and Marcus Prescott Stevens on guitars, Rufus Fry on harmonica, Paul Long on keyboards, and Els Bailey, Alice Armstrong and Kyla Brox on lead vocals. They've chosen an uplifting song for these troubled times. It's the Allman Brothers classic, Soul Shine. was the 2020 Form UKBlues Awards. You can find a full list of all the winners at UKBluesAwards.com or on the UK Blues Federation Facebook page. And why not become a member of the UK Blues Federation and help support the work it does in mounting these awards and the UK Blues Challenge and in sending bands to the international and European Blues Challenges. They also put on UK Blues Fuse showcases for new artists and do a lot of work to promote blues-based music in this country. Thanks to all who sent in videos that we were able to use on this programme. We're very grateful to all the individual award sponsors, to event sponsors Millets Electrical, NE Electrical and Oxton Flooring, and particularly to the headline sponsor, Form Fit Out, without whose sponsorship and the support of their Chief Executive Officer, Steve Potter, these awards and much of the work of the Blues Federation just wouldn't happen. Please do visit the sponsors page of the UK Blues Awards website, that's ukbluesawards.com, to find out more about the sponsors and what you can do to support them. Finally, a big thank you to Paul Long for putting all this together. I'm Paul Jones, and that's all from the 2020 Form UK Blues Awards. See you next time.